I left therapy not because I was experiencing therapist burnout, but because I discovered something that felt more alive, more powerful, and way more fun. I've always been a bit of a rule breaker. So when we were getting ready to graduate from therapy school and the teacher said, don't start a private practice right away, it's not that I wasn't willing to listen to their advice, but that's what ended up happening. I opened a private practice right after graduating. I worked in an art studio while I was seeing those initial one-on-one clients back then. And the dream at that time was to have more one-on-one clients. And then after a couple of years, I had about 20, 25 clients a week, and I was pregnant. It was so much work to build up that client load, knowing that then I was going to have to close it all down again, at least for a little while. But I made a conscious choice to not rebuild my one-on-one practice after my daughter was born, because I'd already seen a better way to leverage my time while helping more people. I had already successfully run a couple therapeutic art groups before my daughter was born. And when I put on my business cap and I really crunched the numbers, it was obvious that group programs were a much better way for me to make the money that I wanted, help more people, and work less so that I could spend more time with my daughter. But first, I needed to bring in something unique, not the typical art therapy drawing exercises that I had learned in school. So I started teaching people to use art and painting the way that I used it for myself personally. The first time that I ran my Wild Woman program and we did the big desire painting, I watched women who had never been trained in art therapy dive deep into the metaphoric meaning of their paintings. And they were getting these profound insights and supporting each other. They were doing my art process and absolutely loving it. I couldn't believe it. They were hooked, and so was I. After that, I took this marketing training called Speaking to Sell, and that's where I learned how to run workshops and events as a way to enroll people into higher ticket programs. That had been the missing piece for me, and I finally understood how to make groups work as a business, not just as a therapeutic modality. Now, I run 3 group calls a week. That's it. Highly leveraged, no one-on-one clients. And here's the thing that really gets me. I still have therapist friends from back in the day, and when we try to get together, they are booked solid. It's a nightmare trying to find common time between their 2 schedules because they're seeing all these back-to-back clients. But for me, whenever they suggest a day and a time that they can do, I'm like, yep, that works for me. Yep, that one works too. Because my calendar is light and spacious. And the rest of my time, I'm meeting with my team, working on the business, spending time on things that I care about that aren't work. I'm making more money, I'm helping more people, and I actually have spaciousness in my life to live. This is what it looks like when you scale your therapy practice with groups instead of trading dollars for hours in the one-on-one grind. Here's the part that I really want you to hear. I did not leave one-on-one work because it was terrible or because I hated it. I left because I fell in love with something else. I fell in love with the energy of groups, watching the women light up while they were creating these transformational art pieces, seeing them have these Me Too moments, supporting each other, and getting results that they didn't get when they were just working with me one-on-one. And I also realized the work that I'm meant to do isn't just about helping individual people heal. It's about teaching other women how to do this work, helping therapists and coaches build sustainable practices that don't lead to compassion fatigue and burnout. My Vedic astrology reading says that my life purpose is to be a successful business owner and then to help other people out of the goodness of my heart with their businesses. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm teaching women, therapists, coaches, artists, teachers how to run transformational art groups and turn it into a successful business. And my bigger mission behind that is I truly believe that the world would be a better place if more women and empathic healer souls are the ones that have the money. So the more money I can help get in your pocket, the better we're all gonna be. So if you're a therapist or a coach and you're sitting here thinking, I love helping people, but Is this all there is? One-on-one sessions forever? Remember that there is another way. You don't have to burn out on one-on-one and leave the career to do something else. You can want more. You can want to make more money, and you can want to have a bigger impact, and you can want to leverage your time and your expertise that you worked so hard to get. You can want more life outside of your work. So if this is you, I do have a $27 training that you might be interested in. It's called Art for Breakthroughs, and it gives you my proven framework for giving people breakthroughs with art that took me over a decade to test out. Because when you have a framework and you're not adapting to every new person who walks in your door, when you invite them into an experience with a guaranteed outcome, that changes the way that you work and the way that you get paid. I'm going to put a link to the training right below this video. Go and grab that if it resonates, and you'll also get the 5 marketing essentials for filling groups. Imagine working less, making more, and actually helping more people. That's the dream life that I have right now, living in Costa Rica, spending most of my quality time with my daughter, and loving what I do. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And hopefully I'll see you in the training or in the next video.